have a little headache. Stronger. OMAD. Smile! Look!
Be happy! You can do it!
Because you need it! So let's talk about love, health, healing, joy! Healthier, happier, longer life! Just get off from work and I have a little headache. It's my first day. And I feel the hunger hormone ghrelin is really reminding me again. I have 15 to 20 minutes more before I have to have my dinner. I can make it. Hungry. Headache. I have headache. My fifth day, it's already 2:02. It's my fifth day. I'm more energized. Before at 2 o'clock, I'm already hungry, very hungry. I also do laughter yoga once in a while. The first 7 days of doing 1 day a meal is quite challenging to me. That's why if you plan to do this one, I suggest you do it 3 meals a day with no snacks and then go for 2 meals a day before you go for 1 meal a day or extended or prolonged fasting. Also prepare for electrolytes like salt and some other electrolytes because you might get some headache and some other side effects. Majority of us eat 3, 4, 5 times or even 6 times or even more a day. That's why our body is not used to it. That's why for sure you will be experiencing some withdrawal. It might be a little difficult for those who never experience it, but I tell you, the benefits is tremendous. So this time I'm gonna share to you the benefits of what happened to me after doing a 21-day, 1 day a meal fasting. It's cold out here. It's gonna be my last day of 1 day fasting. And I feel more stronger. Good afternoon. I want to share to you what happened to me when I do 3 weeks of OMAD or 1 meal a day. I would like to share first the practical side. Number 1, I save a lot of time. You know, I skip breakfast and lunch actually. But my goal is to have lunch and skip breakfast and dinner. But this time I prefer dinner, especially early dinner, because that's the only time I eat with my family. You know, when you eat, don't just eat. You need time to eat. But you need time to go to the market to buy food. You need time to think what you have to buy and look for the fresh one. So if I go to the market, it took me 30 minutes to 1 hour to buy that's what I want. And when you go home, you have to cook. How long you gonna cook? It takes about 30 minutes or even more. You know, it depends on what you cook. If I cook boiled meat, which is usually what we like to eat, you know, soup. So we need to cook long for that. So you need time to cook, you need time to eat, and then you wash the dishes. And even sometimes you need time to rest before you go to work or those other things, right? Imagine how much time you save. For breakfast and lunch, I save a lot of time. You know, if you eat 15 to 30 minutes, that's just eating. Oh, you need time to cook. You need time to go to the grocery. You need to drive. There's a lot of time. By just not eating, you know, you even save time to think of what you eat. Okay? So those are the practical side. I save a lot of time by eating 1 meal a day for 3 weeks or 21 days. Second, I save a lot of money. If I go to the market, you need to spend. If let's say your average breakfast is about $5 and lunch, if you eat in the restaurant, you know, $15-20 is already just enough. It's so hard to buy $10 meal this time. At least $20. Every time we go out for dinner in the restaurant with my wife and 2 kids, always we spend more than 100. I was surprised because of inflation. The price goes up already.
If you eat at least cheaper, you go to the fast food or go burrito, it's okay, you save money, but most of the time you eat junk. Fast food is no good for you. If you eat healthy ones, you need a lot more time and a lot more money to spend with. So you save time and you save money by just eating one meal a day. I mean. Number 3, I always have dry skin. I don't use lotion. Always my wife told me, "Oh, your skin is so yucky. When do you use lotion?" I don't actually use lotion. But when I do 21 days, I was surprised. Look at my hand. It's no longer dry. I'll show you a picture.
It's time to see this kind of leaves tree.
I'm about to upload this video before showing this interesting, amazing leaves we found during our camping. But when I saw my hand in the video, my hand is so dry and disgusting. So I decided not to upload this video anymore. This is the kind of hand I have all year round. Look how dry my hand is here. Especially when we go for a place where there's snow, I always have this frostbite. And even my kids, I don't know why. And it takes some time to heal. So even though it heals, still my skin is dry. So it's so hard for me to get healed from frostbite. Always my skin is dry and looks ugly. Sometimes I teach martial art to the kids. Sometimes I'm ashamed with my hands, even though the more I wash, the more it looks dry. But when I do OMAD, I don't know, see? They're not dry anymore. Also my back pain. Of course, once in a while I still have back pain because I've been suffering from back pain since childhood. My childhood is really, I work a lot. I break many times my back. Even in my martial art, when I was young, so you're so aggressive, but when after some time you get old, you feel those aches and pains already. But when I do OMAD, 1 meal a day, I was surprised. You save a lot of time, a lot of money, and you feel good. You feel great. Also, the seasonal colds. I always have colds starting from November up to March, even until April. And even after that, seasonal, always have colds during those winter season. But now, not anymore. And then lastly, the scientific effect in myself. Are you aware of the word autophagy? This Nobel Prize, Hoshinomiya, I forgot his. This is a Japanese who received a Nobel Prize in medicine in 2016, discovering autophagy. When you fast, not only 1 day, for 2 days, 3 days, it's even better. Your body has time to recycle, to repair itself. So, cell regeneration will take place. In short, in layman's term, it's time to cleanse your body, those junk in your body. The only way you cleanse them is when you fast. So those old proteins, your body will recycle them and use it for energy. So there's so many junk in our body. So when you fast, you use them for energy, you recycle them. So if you keep eating, your body don't have time to recover, to recycle and regenerate. And the best time for cell regeneration is when you fast, at least 18 hours or even more. If that happens, your body will function better. So if you have diabetes, hypertension, and any other kind of disease, even those arthritis, even autoimmune diseases, there are many studies already, the benefits of fasting. So in short, our body has self-repair mechanism. It repairs itself. He knows what to do, but he don't have time to do that because he's busy doing many things. He's digesting whatever you're eating, is digesting, and he has no place to put all this one. You cannot burn them all. So you can only burn a specific glucose for energy in your body. at least you have to maintain 100 milligrams per deciliter blood sugar. And if you go beyond that, you are prone to hypertension, diabetes, and some other metabolic diseases. So if you fast, what happened? That's the only time that your body has time to get rid of those, that your body can function again normally. Fasting is you're giving time for your body to throw away those garbage, those junk in your body, especially in your stomach. Those visceral fat are dangerous, okay? But the best way to get rid of those is, aside from exercise, is fasting. So I do 21-day fasting.
Correction. I mean, it's 21 day, 1 day a meal fasting.
I could feel the effect. But I also did, 3 days fasting and 6 days fasting, which I can feel more benefit. That's the benefits of doing OMAD, 1 meal a day, for me. Of course, at first when I did this the first time, as if you lose energy. Oh, by the way, yeah, that one, now I remember. I have more energy, When I did I thought I am about to get weak, right? Because you don't eat, you get weak. But no, I have more energy. I was surprised. I work in the post office. I deliver mail. And before, sometimes I don't have power to walk. I easily get tired. But now I'm not aware. How come I walk fast? Even though I slow myself down, and then later on I'm trying to listen to something else. And then I see my foot is walking fast. So yeah, I have more energy. And I should sleep more. But actually, there are many times that I only sleep 6 hours or even less sometimes. But still, so much energy. There are a lot of benefits of doing fasting actually. Intermittent fasting is okay if you don't need to do prolonged fasting. You can skip 1 meal a day. You save time, you save money, and it's good for your own health. Whatever you're feeling, it helps you. Even those who have cancer, many studies already that they were able to get healed from cancer by doing prolonged fasting. There are many reasons why we get cancer. I don't want to go on that, but by doing fasting, you starve the cancer cells. They don't have a thing to eat, especially glucose. Sugar is the #1 food for the cancer cells. Okay, but if you don't eat, what happens? They starve. They kind of die, And there are also people whom they cannot avoid going for chemo. And when you do chemotherapy, there are many side effects. Not so many people survive from chemotherapy. And if they survive, they suffer for some time. I have my friend who went for chemotherapy. After chemotherapy, he lost a lot of weight and he cannot eat. He's in pain. It's so hard for him to recover. And I have a friend also who do chemotherapy before, and now he's gone. Anyway, I don't want to go on that, but what I'm telling to you is the benefits of doing fasting is really, really... Actually, our body is designed to fast and feast. Our body is used by the lifestyle of our ancestors, those hunter-gatherer ancestors of ours. From the very primitive age before, there are times that they don't have kill, they have nothing to eat, but they don't die, where they stay in a cave. And what happened if they don't eat for a day or two? What happened? Supposed to be they don't have energy to go for hunting, right? But actually they have more energy, The body will give you enough energy so that you can look for a food. So that's why if you fast, actually, the more you have energy, healing will take place also. If you want to get healed, fasting is a very important thing for you to consider. There's a guy, I forgot his name, that says that we are like a cactus in the desert. A cactus, the cactus, there's not enough water in the desert, right? But they survive. They just need enough water to survive. And that's how they survive. If you transfer the cactus in the city and then you keep feeding them with water, they will die actually. Similarly with us. You know what is safe? If you don't eat more often, if you eat once or twice a day, that's safe. You know what is not safe? Is when you eat frequently. If you eat 5 times, 6 times a day, that is not safe. Okay? Because our body needs time to recover. If you keep on feeding yourself, the body doesn't have time to get rid of whatever garbage in our body, whatever junk in our body that he wants to get rid. He has no time for that. So you have to give time for your body to recover by not eating, so that the body can concentrate of getting rid of those garbage and make use it for energy. Okay, so I hope this will be of great help for you to know the benefits of doing fasting, 1 meal a day, or not necessarily 2 meals a day. I read a lot of studies that this one is no good for pregnant women. If you're underweight, don't do this. But of course, better to consult your doctor, the right doctor. And also, young kids, it's not advisable for them to do fasting. But it's not also advisable for them to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and plus snacks and all this one. The more you endanger their health. That's what's going on in my kids. And food is actually addiction. That's our main problem actually for food. It's the addiction. It's not the food itself anymore. You know, when I control my body of not eating this and that, I could see the withdrawal. I could see my body suffers because I get used to them. And I could hardly say no to them. And I realized, I get addicted to food. So sugar are so addicted. So many food that they put sugar and other kinds of stuff there to make it addictive. And now I have hard time, feeding my kids with vegetables because they get so addicted with the sugary food, processed food. Okay, so that's the problem. Also, we crave for food. And one way to overcome craving, actually, this is what I observed, is not to eat. If you crave for something, after some time you do, especially if you do 3 days or more, you will realize after some time that you don't crave for them anymore. That's the best way you overcome your craving for soda, for desserts, something like that. It's very important. If you don't do fasting yet, although there's some side effects, but that's part of withdrawal thing, if just like when you get rid of, if you are an alcoholic or smoker, if I let you stop right away, don't smoke, it's good for you, but your body has suffered for some time, so your body has to adjust. So our body has to adjust also when you do 1 day fasting. So my first day in 1 day fasting actually is my body suffer. I really get weak. Why? I lose a lot of electrolytes. So if you do this, it's advisable to drink enough water and salt also for electrolytes. But there are also so-called dry fasting. Anyway, I don't have time to talk about those things. There's a lot of things I can relate about the benefits of fasting. And at least for the OMAD, if you can hardly do this one, at least you avoid first the sugary food, all the processed food, all sugars, and all carbs. Focus on healthy fats, the seed oils, all those stuff. Okay, get rid of those. Eat healthy. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you learned something from this. And why don't you give a try? But leave a comment below because there's some side effect. If you need some help, I recommend some people like Dr. Berg, Dr. Jocelyn Rojo from Philippines, Dr. Jamdas, Dr. Jason Fong. These are people who promote the benefits of fasting and eating the right way. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you in my next video. And if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you will be updated for more upcoming videos. God bless.